What's going on, guys? You're welcome to the show. We're excited to be here this week and to have you here this week. Your favorite guys, our favorite guys too. Thank you so much. I'm just here to urge you to subscribe and hit that like button, share, tell a friend to tell a friend about the show. Amazing Minds, Zambia's first late night show. I'll see you on the other side.
In the history of the Republic of Zambia, what is happening today will be recorded. That the beginning of the end of the attempt to try and create disunity in Patriotic Front starts today. The beginning of the end of every attempt to manipulate or indeed to destabilize the opposition in general, it starts today.
Catch Amazing Minds Mondays and Fridays 22 hours Central African Time on YouTube and Spotify for podcasters. Amazing Minds, Zambia's first late night show.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm enjoying the numbers I'm seeing on our last video.
I know. You guys showed up in your numbers for our last video. Thank you so much. We had like 2K views in less than 24 hours. That's the first for us. Thank you so much. We are feeling very appreciated and encouraged. As you can see, the show has come earlier this week. This is due to your encouragement. Sponsored by your encouragement.
Well, I'm a bit jealous. I'm trying to feel like people don't want me on the show anymore.
No. Next week, you present it alone.
That I know if it's that's the way it came out.
You wear my shoes. Yeah, you guys are welcome to the show. Zambia's first late night show, Amazing Minds. Mondays are for the Monday show. Again, Monday show is not Monday show because it airs on Monday, but that's the name of the show. The political segment is called the Monday Show, and it airs on Mondays as a consequence, which also means that you might see it on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Thursday because of our power situation, which is kind of perpetual now. We were being told that we should expect the end of load shedding by March. Then we were told by Mr. Mwetwa that we should begin to see, what did he say? The beginning of the end of load shedding will start in June. And then recently, Mr. Makozo Chikote told us that it will be November.
Oh,
so, yeah. Yeah, so because of that, the Monday show airs on any day of the week, but we'll still say Monday because that's the ideal. And then we have Bible Talks, which airs every Friday. Both shows air 22 hours Central African time. So if you want to be the first to catch the show, look out for the show every Monday, every Friday, 22 hours Central African time. But to make it easier, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Select all so that all notifications come to you when we upload content. Yeah, I'm here with Mr. Chofire, whom I have already greeted. And it feels very much like you haven't been in studio that much lately.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you agree, eh? Yeah, good to have you. Everyone is excited. Look, the people are excited. Yeah. So we're discussing a couple of things on the show today. Start with 2 PF factions reunite, and then we'll go to the fuel prices being reduced, and then we'll discuss a pastor. Oh yeah, finally.
Is it 11.96?
Promises have been fulfilled. Someone has moved from the realm of she promise to promise. Oh, that's not allowed in cyber. Everything we say on the show is for entertainment purposes only.
She promised.
Yeah, and then we'll go to Pastor Defile's 15-year-old congregant.
Guys.
Strange. And then we'll go to cervical cancer advocate dies at 30. Yeah, once again, please do subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share. And you're welcome to the show. You're welcome to the show.
It is very important that you subscribe. Very important, because we have all the news from last week. Just come here, it's in one place. We put it together for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We give you the whole lowdown of the news, and you don't need to go searching.
Yeah, what he said.
I actually borrowed your words. Lowdown. Yeah. All right, so fuel pump prices for May have dropped by 2.84 ngwe, with Energy Regulation Board setting the price of petrol at 32.14 ngwe per liter. This is a downward trajectory that the fuel prices have taken. I've seen a lot of arguments online concerning this, saying, why are you making a big fuss out of this? Why didn't you make a big fuss when fuel jumped from 17 to 30? Yeah, of course, this is cost reflective because we're no longer being subsidized. We're trying to clear off the debt fuel-wise. I don't know how the progress on that is going, but the prices are cost reflective, which means that we're getting the actual prices minus subsidies. So yeah, we do understand that, except we also don't think there's a big fuss about reducing it by 2 kwacha when there's a very big possibility that fuel will go up by 5 kwacha before the year ends.
2 kwacha, but iliko munje, ni ikulu 2 kwacha.
Yeah, ni ikulu. No. We can't dispute. 2 kwacha is big. Probably the biggest reduction they've done since this started.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yes, but we have seen reductions which turned out to be reduced to increase.
Plus they promised us 11.96.
Exactly. Yeah. And also what they found it at. We don't make that argument too much because we understand that this one is reflective of costs. Yes, but we just think that we need to see this a bit more consistently. To celebrate it just when it's given is presumptuous. Yeah. What do you think?
If it's happening, then not quite presumptuous. So people deserve to celebrate.
This is new.
Yeah, as I'm telling you, for me, I remember what HH promised, which we're going to see right now. He said 11.96.
Yes.
Yeah, so we might talk about it being cost reflective and all those things, but we might not be so educated, but we are not stupid as well. So
also because he knew that it would be cost reflective when he said
exactly, that's the point. Yeah. So when you give us these numbers and you give us a proper tabulation, to me, this was a proper tabulation.
Yeah,
you need to own up. Yeah, but he's never mentioned it.
No, none of those posts which he ever put up, none of those things he ever said, he never addresses any of them. I wonder how he feels about it though, that people keep highlighting those things.
Me too.
That people have the patience to go 4 years back on a page that posts more than once a day. People can go 4 years back just to search for something you said. People have that patience.
Yeah.
Anyway, the president made some remarks on the reduction in fuel, which were very interesting to me, and I would like you guys to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Yep.
So please take a look.
We have breached the psychological mark of 30 kwacha price of fuel and above. We brought it down to 27 kwacha. This is psychological. It will help to lower the cost of doing business because fuel is the mover of the economy. This will continue so that we can also lower inflation. Mr. Mulala, President Mulala, Madam Goma, we lower the cost of living. Fuel is one ingredient. With higher production of food, you will see also the price of food coming down. This is the methodical way of working, which we've talked about all along. Just watch the space. You will see how we respond to this aspect as your government. Because we are concerned when Zambians are talking about the high cost of living. And these are the measures we're putting in place.
Well, psychological reduction. The thing is this, we appreciate what he has said. We appreciate it very much, except he has said things like this before. And then they didn't really turn out the way he said. For example, when he was just sworn into office, we remember the speech. Actually, that was before his swearing in. The speech he gave was before his swearing in, right?
When he said what?
At Community House, where Mealy Products Media House was there.
Yes.
That was before swearing in. Yeah, he gave
That
a very...
was the acceptance speech.
Oh, yes. And it was very inspiring. It was extremely inspiring. But what we have seen in the past, 3-4 years since he got into office has been remarkable. Yeah. Cyber bill. Cyber bill.
Oh, it's been very good, okay?
Yeah, I know. It's been very good. And 2025, honestly, even God is helping us. In May, we have rain. Like, guys, there's no excuse you have in 2025. If things don't work in 2025, you are to blame.
They might say the rain came too late, so it destroyed the crops.
I know, right? Yeah. So we don't know what you guys think about this. Please leave it in the comments. What your thoughts on the price reductions are? But we hear from some drivers.
Yeah. Also, just to add on, to me, it's very funny that he's talking about breaching the psychological mark of 30 kwacha. 30 kwacha. You're celebrating us breaching the psychological mark.
Yeah.
Like, are you a businessman or something?
Oh, yeah, he is, for argument's
He is,
sake.
but he's a president now.
So what happens to his business? Oh, that's an unnecessary conversation for...
It could be necessary, but just not on the cyber space.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we hear from some drivers what they think about this reduction. Please take a look.
Again, tukari kufuna kuti ibwerere yende pansi fero. But mwamene bachitira so bachita musha, at least wamvera mushe.
So fero yeve mdala ikali pamwamba ndepe bayamba. At least ibwerekoro mu 2025 ya beta.
Ibweza kwa at least yabwera mu 20. 20 kwacha tizachitako manage naisema na customers watu. Cause timavutana pankani ya mitengo.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think the 2 kwacha reduction will change much in terms of people's quality of life.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other areas where increments have happened. People are scared. Like, I don't know how people are managing. Someone the other day was asking me, saying, nenzozifunza salary yanga ya mene. Uyu mguys asungira mu bana bari 5. Yeah. So it's, as I said, what's been happening in the past few years since this government came into, what's the correct wording? Government came into power. You guys get what I mean. It's been remarkable.
It's been great.
It's been great.
Yeah, bantu mai wambolidi at 25 kwacha na 20 kwacha. You promised them 11 points.
Do you remember how we told PF that we'll kick them out of power should they dare take fuel to 20 kwacha?
Yeah, I do.
And they locked it at 17 kwacha using their means.
And they were still kicked out.
Yeah, exactly. For 17 kwacha, they were still kicked out.
Yeah.
The only thing for me is this. We have a short memory. In Zambia, we are like RAM. We are never like the hard drive. For those who are into computers, you understand what I mean. Short-term memory. If fuel reduces consistently for the next 3 months, we'll be singing praises to his name.
Yeah, you're right.
We'll forget about everything. Yeah. No, however, it's been remarkable. We can't say much.
Yeah, and the politicians know that, so they work on it.
Yes.
Yeah. So mzaona hapa kutuma 1 kwacha chanja.
Yeah,
Time
and-
tifika August the next year. HH is good.
Home and dry. No. He was cleaning up the wound. Now the wound has been cleaned.
Yes.
Now he has put a bandage.
So when you vote for him now, mzaka ipeza ba 5 kwacha fyo.
Yes. Now he will even apply.
2028, 2029. 5 kwacha. 5 kwacha penita.
Just in case you are thinking of doing that for future's sake, we're going to show you what he said in 2019. These were the prices he told us. These were the figures, the breakdown he gave us. And
It's a very interesting caption.
exactly, with a very interesting ati iweka HH. That is how my friends from PF call me. Ukabwesha shani fuel. So
Bro, ukabwesha shani. Ukabwesha shani fuel.
Ukabwesha shani fuel. Ati songa ni wewo. Ulesaba ilafi. Anyway, then he goes down to give a breakdown, which included slashing some taxes by half, removing middlemen, and
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah, we can see there he placed suspend, cancel, reduce to. Have you seen that video of a guy waking up from a bad dream and he's like, I cancel it.
I love you. I cancel it.
But I can relate.
Yeah, this is what he was doing to the fuel prices. So we were supposed to have 11.96 kwacha.
And to save a 4 kwacha.
And to say, at the time we were going to be saving a 4 kwacha.
Yeah, from the PF bad government.
From
what
the
they were telling
PF
us.
regime, the oppressive PF regime. We were being told that Edgar Lungu had dictatorial tendencies. I actually learned these words during Edgar Lungu's regime. Dictatorial tendencies.
Well, I don't disagree on that one.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. April 2025, the food basket. The statement on the food basket, there's been a reduction in the cost of living, a slight reduction in the cost of living from the Jesuit Center for Theological Reflection. We give this to you quarterly now. I believe the last time we gave this to you must have been December, right?
Oh, really?
When was the last time we gave this report?
I thought we gave it last month.
Last month?
Anyway, we've been missing in action also sometimes. Oh no, but the motive is to give you when it comes.
Yes, okay. The motive is to give, hopefully monthly. So without further ado, the cost of living may have slightly dropped this month, but for many Zambians, basic needs remain unaffordable. In this short statement, JCTR's Edward Musosa outlines key economic trends and calls on government to take concrete steps to protect the poor. Yes, so please take a listen.
The Jesuit Center for Theological Reflection Basic Needs and Nutrition Basket, BNNB, for a family of 5 in Lusaka in April 2025 stands at 11,417 kwacha and 99 ngwe, representing a reduction of 128 kwacha and 79 ngwe compared to March this year. Under the basic food basket, the total cost of food items decreased by 36 kwacha and 61 ngwe to 5,058 kwacha and 98 ngwe from 5,095 kwacha and 59 ngwe.
That simply means people have to borrow 100 kwacha less to meet their needs now, since their salaries are not meeting their needs.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, so there's been a reduction according to JCTR, which we appreciate the work that they do. Yeah, but they also state that from December last year, so for the first quarter in 2025, the cost of living still has gone up by more than 500 kwacha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this marginal decrease, it's just there. I mean,
it's for
maybe
the
it's a good
papers.
start. I don't know. But I mean, if in the long term, if in the long run, we still have like a 500 for the past from December, it means still things are still not going well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I've always had the argument that this government, or rather the Zambian government generally, regardless of who's in it, usually focuses on the quantitative rather than the qualitative. It means they want the numbers to look good. Our inflation rate is going down by so and so, but the quality of lives are not reflecting the same. Yeah.
And by the way, our inflation is running again. It's been like 16 point something for a very long time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, that's crazy.
Yeah.
On a sad note, cervical cancer advocate Chomba Nakazwe dies at the age of 30. Very unfortunate turn of events. I'm going to give you guys a quick run through some few headlines that have happened this past couple of weeks, or this past week rather. Tragedy strikes as SDA elder loses 3 sons in lightning incident. Yeah, this is quite unfortunate.
Losing one child is I don't even know how to describe it, but 3 at the same time.
3 at the same time. Yeah, which I don't know. We don't know whether these are all the children they had, but that's
and this
terrible.
is an elder, right? In
Yes.
the STA.
Yes.
Yeah, this is where elders start to question God now.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Our thoughts and prayers go to both the family of the deceased, that's the late cancer advocate, as well as
Chomba.
as well as the elder from the STA church. Our thoughts and prayers to the families.
Yeah.
A 10-month-old baby has died after being trampled upon by a mob who were allegedly scrambling to pick up UPND. The mayor, it was the mayor, right?
Yeah.
Was throwing
10 kwacha.
some 10 kwacha notes, and as they were scampering for them, in similar fashion to the way they scampered for Milimio at Yomap's gate, they trampled upon a baby. I recently saw a video of a student saying, "Thank you, Yomaps. I was a beneficiary of the Milimio we got from your gate."
Okay. Yeah. This was also a very sad story coming from Livingstone, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know why we don't learn lessons from this, you know, this issue of throwing money around. And this is the mayor.
Isn't it the same Livingstone where someone else was trampled upon the cooler that was passing?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So Livingstone, you've got issues with stampedes. Please, guys.
Yeah. So the leaders also need to be leaders.
To understand their crowd.
Yeah.
Understand that Kuno people do these things. Yeah.
Because there's a reason why Sanabauza Tantamani person Maten Kwacha. Because this is Zambi, this is Kwacha.
Yes, this is a Kwana.
So by Nkuzita, where Doba was like in Yemen.
Yeah. But 10 kwacha, that shows you also things are not so good.
Yeah, you end up losing a life.
Yeah. Then a 34-year-old pastor of Chipata has been arrested for allegedly defiling a 15-year-old girl whom he lured to his house and later gave her 50 kwacha.
Again, what defilement?
Again, defilement. And this is a case where the pastor, do you want to give us the story?
No, please give us.
The pastor was this Sunday excused from ministering as his wife took up the role of preaching that Sunday. And while he was seated listening to his wife, he sent a text message to the girl, the congregant, the 15-year-old, telling her, "Let's meet somewhere for prayers." Okay. Not prayers, but
yeah, we don't know for sure. It could be that's what he said.
Yeah, anyway, we don't know what the contents of the text, but he sent her a text message. They met somewhere. He had kind of knowledge of her, and she later on reported. The police statement tells us that she was afraid of being pregnant. That's why she reported.
Yeah, he also apparently gave her some, is it chocolate ice cream or something like that?
Yeah?
Yeah. While I think they went to his home.
Okay.
Yeah. Then after giving her the ice cream, he did what he did. And then gave her a 50 kwacha. Sent her a 50 kwacha payate money. Kapan chanchan money anyway. Yeah.
And so he knew that the wife was going to take long preaching.
He didn't think of that.
He was like Barakokolaba.
But how evil can you be?
The best. Hey, can you imagine? Hey. No, people don't fear God. That's a clear sign.
Yeah.
A lot of Christians they claim to be part of something they don't understand. Yeah. Moving on, ex-convict allegedly defiles a 9-year-old girl. This is a gentleman who was convicted for defilement.
You can laugh, but guys, this is not to laugh about.
Yeah, Chivandechi, this is a demonic spirit.
Yeah, and you
operating
see,
the gentleman.
someone spent 25 years in prison.
Hey.
So I don't know if this is really a deterrent.
Hey.
Because just from 25 years and then you come and do the same thing.
I think we need like a deliverance wing in prisons where people need demons cast out of them. Because some of them are there for spiritual reasons, purely spiritual. Actually, majority of people who go to prison, I think, are there for spiritual reasons. Especially the recent defilements, people defiling their own children.
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah, and now this man is on the run and I tasting a prison.
so he doesn't even like it.
No. I hope they catch him and they put him back there because he doesn't deserve to be in our society.
No. He does not. Yeah, and one of the 3 women who were detained in Lusaka for allegedly trying to bribe officers into releasing their husband, who is accused of incest and having infected his daughter, also has died in custody. I think a couple of weeks ago, we reported on this. 3 ladies went to the police to demand the release of their husband from custody and to forfeit their daughter to the government, saying, you can take her, you can take care of her, we won't ask for her again. I think I even questioned whether the mother was under duress because I thought her body language was a little bit off. So, yeah, one of those 3 women slipped into a coma and later died while in custody.
It's interesting because, these women went viral not so long ago.
Yes.
And in a very bad light.
Yeah.
And now this has happened. People are supposed to sympathize with her and the family, right?
Yeah, but we can't even send thoughts and prayers.
Yeah. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of people not sympathizing with her. In fact, I saw people saying, it's good, what, Yeah. So it's interesting and complicated. Yeah. Honestly, I don't even know what to say myself.
Yeah, we don't know what to say. It's a bit hard for us to, from this desk, send thoughts and prayers.
No, from my end, and not quite.
Yeah. We sincerely hope that she was right with the Lord before she departed this dimension.
Thanks, man. You always say that.
Yeah. Yeah, then Munir Zulu has been jailed again. So we know that Mr. Zulu fearfully told us not to be afraid in his recent jailing or imprisonment. And he has been... Can you please hit us with some flesh to this skeleton?
Oh, Munir Zulu, for what now he's been jailed for?
Yes.
Yeah, so now he's been given 18 months. He was also given a fine of 800 kwacha. Okay. And if he doesn't pay, they'll add another, is it 4 months or something, to make it 24 months.
Okay.
Yeah, so what he said is, I think in 2003, should be September.
2003?
No, 2023. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Yeah. 2023. Did we even have such things?
I know. That was what, Mwanawasa's time or Chiluba or something?
Yeah, Mwanawasa. Is it Mwanawasa?
Yeah, I think Mwanawasa, yeah.
Yeah, okay, anyway. But so in 2023, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Munir Zulu said something before President Hichilema was going to address Parliament. He said something like, President Hichilema is going to call for early elections. He's going to dissolve Parliament and all those things. So he made all those serious allegations and told people to start campaigning. Yeah, and I remember that after the president gave his address in Parliament, this guy was almost cornered by the police just outside Parliament as they were leaving. Yeah, then he was defended by his fellow MPs and all those things. But the way those guys were looking at him, the police is like, we'll
find a way.
Yeah, so this has come. You see, this Munir Zulu's, what's happening to Munir Zulu? Because Munir Zulu is one of those people who went to Parliament and were saying, we have young people in Parliament and all those things. But the substance has been very disappointing. Because, if you're a leader, you're a member of Parliament, you've got a whole constituency behind you. You can't start saying things that you cannot substantiate. You can't start lying, deliberately misleading people. Yeah, and as long as you cannot produce the evidence in court, then you are lying. Because in the first place, he's in prison for 2 years for saying this Musokotuane. I don't know, did we have this last time?
Yes, we did. This is where we showed them when he was being taken to the van.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so if you can come with such serious lies to the public, I mean, this is what you're calling for.
Yeah, and Mr. Zulu has been very free when he speaks.
Yeah.
I remember when JJ was abducted, he made very serious, very serious allegations and statements about how this was tribal.
He's still in court for that, actually.
He's still in
seditious
court
practices, yeah.
Yeah, so you'll find maybe they'll add an extra. At the end of the day, you'll find for what he has said, 6 or 8 years. This is supposed. This is
Yeah, and guys pays him 4 years. So
yeah. This does. I mean, collectively with all his cases.
Oh, yeah, okay.
By the way, everything we say on the show is for entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute legal advice, political advice, financial advice. What other kind of advice could this be construed to be?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and as you reported last week that his seat has been nullified, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
There's actually been a date set for by-elections in June. So the people of Lumezi are going to lose their leader.
Yeah.
They have to go and elect another leader.
By force.
Yeah, or because someone became careless with their mouth.
Yeah. In an interesting turn of events, opposition members today staged. This was
actually the same day when Munir Zulu was being convicted.
Oh, this was the same day. Yeah. So on the same day, opposition members today, which is of course not today, staged a silent protest at Lusaka's magistrate court, wearing black and taping their mouths to symbolize the suppression of free speech. Which was a very interesting event for me for a number of reasons. I believe Mr. Chofaya here shares the same sentiment. This was...
I thought you were going to say, I believe they copied this taping of the mouths from Mr. Chofaya or something.
Oh,
you
yeah.
remember that?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, they did. This is where Makamushi came from.
We have a picture somewhere. Yes.
we have a picture. Do you guys see that? This was inspired by yours truly.
Yeah. This was back in 2020 or 2021.
Was it the year when you organized the bush protest?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, so the silent protest was not so silent after all. Please take a look.
The right to free speech, the right to communicate, the right to hold an opinion. And today, those rights have been criminalized. And those people who speak, myself included, President Rubinda included, Sakwiwa Skota Shalakateka included, are headed for jail. And the angels in the UPND are watching all of us suffer.
That was the silent protest.
Not so silent after.
Not so silent. And what's his name? Peter Chan. In the back, looking very upset that he's not been listed amongst the presidents.
That's a very interesting observation. So that's a good one, guys.
He wasn't too amused. Yeah, so on a more political note, over a year ago, after he wrestled party power from Edgar Lungu, Patriotic Front, PF faction leader, Mao Sampa has handed back the party to the said Edgar Lungu by giving an endorsement. This is an interesting turn of events because we are seeing what we said couple of months ago about the UCA being something that will not be sustainable or last because alliances never last. We can give you like many examples of alliances that started but never actually even made it to the elections. This is an example of the said alliance. And Mr. Lubinda went on to comment saying, the plan B we told you about, hey, you have started seeing it in action. And you listen to it from the horse's mouth.
Wherever you are, for as long as you're a member of the Patriotic Front, you must mark this day in your diary because this is the start of the journey to wrestle power from Hakainde Hichilema. We told you, Hakainde, after you went to court through your proxies over the eligibility of Edgar Chagwa Lungu, we told you that we have plan B. Thank you.
And you have been asking us what is in Plan B. We told you that Plan B will be evolving and you'll be seeing it. Today I want to tell you that this is part of Plan B. Our Plan B will end on the day when Edgar Chagwa Lungu is installed as 8th Republican president. And Plan B is also in UPND.
All right, so yeah, that's Luvinda telling us that this is part of their Plan B that they've been telling us about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, interestingly, Chabinga came in and said, talked about a different Plan B. As we are going to hear, Chabinga's version of the plan of PF's Plan B is something else.
It's far much more criminal.
Exactly.
Please take a look.
We know the Plan B. They are even working with some of the diplomats accredited to Zambia. I want to advise you, ambassadors and high commissioners accredited to Zambia, your excellencies, stay away. And another Plan B that they're trying to do, we have information and report that they want to abduct my Secretary General, and they want to abduct or kill me. Mwachepa sana. Mwachepa sana. Before you abduct me, you might end up being abducting your child.
Yeah, that was Mr. Chabinga. Whew, even I am afraid.
Now I'm wondering, the way he's looking, is he just talking from without? Or
is this really the man who's in charge?
He's in charge.
Mr. Mao Sampa's statement was recorded where he indeed endorsed the ineligible Edgar Lungu.
The one who the Socialist Party will be receiving with the papers from the, the ruling from High Court.
At the airport.
Yeah. The ruling from the Constitutional Court. When Johannesburg arrives.
Johannesburg, yeah. So Mao Sampa endorses Johannesburg. Please take a look.
In Bemba de se muto wa rupata witika. Olo imiti shikula pamota shibulo kushenkana. Umuto wa rupata witika mu PF twabakwati pupwe. Unless you are not a PF member, a real PF member, this party is made about on internal fighting, but we always come together and unite. Now, with no much ado, by my own volition and volition of the Central Committee I've come with, we want to put it on record that I, Mao Bwaria Sampa, and for 2026, I'm hereby endorsing for presidential candidate President Edgar Chagwa.
Ati party ngati PFTZ wamangara vutana vutana.
Ati bali munga popwe.
He's rationalizing his flip-flopping.
Yeah, can you imagine
his
that?
His instability.
By his own volition, sir, volition.
That's what happened at 2016.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, by the way, at this same meeting, Danu Janakambati manipulate. Rafa Nakachindi. I think that was in the opening video or something.
Oh, yeah. Manipulate.
Yeah. Mao Sampa is very unstable. I mean, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And from whatever he's been doing. This is like his third or fourth coming.
Yeah. And people almost began to take him seriously, but now he's lost it.
Yeah, I don't think that people will take him seriously now.
Yeah.
Because just like Chabinga is saying, it looks like Monga Tinjara and Mvuta and all those things. That's not me saying it.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Chabinga again went further to encourage Mr. Lungu on how he should save money and focus on his health.
Thought you were not going to spoil that.
Oh, I shouldn't have spoiled.
No.
He made some really very serious statements.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting statements. Please take a look.
President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, wherever you are, I know you are watching online. They are just eating your money, sir. Concentrate on your healing and concentrate on comforting the family that are appearing in the different courts for different accusations that have been accused of. I think that is what's important. But if you're wasting time that they are here in Lusaka, they want to what they will hammer you. They are smart scammers.
Mr.
Concentrate
Chabinga,
on your healing.
yeah, on your healing.
Yeah, smart scammers.
You know, he's got like a disrespectful tone. He
Yeah,
speaks
was
with.
he?
Always. He's got this. You would wonder, did this man ever respected Galungu?
Yeah. And you see, Ed Galungu is the one who, we can loosely say, is the one who made him MP.
Oh.
Yeah. Because this man came when Ed Galungu was a leader.
Yes.
Yeah. These guys were kissing Ed Galungu's boots. Yeah.
So you would wonder, like some of these guys, the way it's like Amos Chanda. Anyway, I don't even want to get into.
Amos Chanda. Sure.
Anyway, our thoughts and prayers are with the Lungu family. Regardless of everything, we do hope that he recovers. And yeah.
You should be saying my.
By force, hour.
No, I'll let that one slide.
Anyway, that was a great show. What do you think?
I think we're going to have a lot of views and subscribers.
Yeah. I think so too. I hope you guys got to the end of the show. I really hope you did. I believe this was an interesting show. I enjoyed making it, and we enjoy seeing you see it.
Speaking of watching it to the end, we've got to come a little something at the end. So if you watch until the end, you might see the interesting Chabinga speak again.
There's like a gift. We'll put for you like a gift at the end of this. Yeah, so please do subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share. And we shall see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Ooh. The recent allegations of leadership transition within the Patriotic Front party are nothing but baseless fabrication. In particular to my brother, Mao Sampa is morally bankrupt and politically impotent, because what he says, what the brain thinks and what he talks do not coordinate. There's no coordination at all. You could have seen yesterday when he says, no, I've endorsed it. They even failed to recognize him which position he was. And they ended up telling him, saying, you are the leader of opposition. Nali Kalapo, I'm there in charge. You never move me. Never. I'm in charge.
Hey, like what you see? I know you do. Hit the button below to subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Ciao.